Hello viewers, welcome to Common Core and Gifted Learning. This is Sneha. Today I will be going over the topics of social study and science. Just to let you know that all these topics will be listed on my Facebook page and Instagram page as well. So please sit back and enjoy the video, and at your own convenience you can later on print them out. So you don't have to worry about copying and rushing around it. Thank you. Science second grade. Our first topic is life science, and subtopic will be plants and animals, under which we'll talk about their needs and resources to grow food, water, and shelter. It's mostly giving them an idea of what food chain looks like, and they all need food, water, and shelter, and how they're interdependent on each other. And with that we go to our second topic, that will be living things have similar needs, like they both plants and animals need food and water and sunlight, and they have this cycle called food chain, and how we have different kinds of animals, and if your child is little advanced you can give them the big words like carnivore, omnivores, and herbivores. Then basic needs of plant and animals in air, water, nutrient, light, and how if they are deprived of all these things, what actually happens, and how uh, just to get all these things, they keep migrating or change in habitat, and adaptations of different animals. And with that we will introduce them about what is habitat, and living things are found everywhere in different kinds of habitat, and how each habitat helps them in a different way, with food and water, and also with shelter, and also things like having a far, or having a gill, or having a lung actually helps them with adjusting and adapting to that habitat. Then we have features of plants and animals that helps in survival, as I was saying about fur and a blubber. Next, we have earth science. Under earth science, our first subtopic will be rocks, shapes, and sizes. And we'll talk about boulders, pebbles, and sand, because boulders are big, pebble are medium sized, and sand is probably the granulated form, but they are all rocks. We'll give them an idea about weathering and agents of weathering. Like earth consists of soil, liquid as in ocean, solid liquid, and gases of atmosphere. Like from where the solid, the matter, or the concept of solid, liquid, and gas, and earth is consist of all the three states of matter, and different examples of that. And under that you can also talk about some landforms and water forms, and you can show them also, like that's what I personally like to do, is how things are complementary, water cycle, not water cycle, sorry, the water forms and the landforms. Like for example, a lake is complementary to an island. There are a lot of complementary land and water forms that you can actually talk about. When I do my individual lesson, I'll go over it in detail with pictures. Then we have water changes into solid liquid, the amount remains the same. So it's basically, we'll talk about how like when the like a cup of water is actually like put into the fridge and it freezes, the ice cubes has the same amount of water that we have put into the poured into the glass. There is no change, and the amount remains the same, or the state of the matter actually changes. Role of water on earth's surface, like why water is required in on the earth's surface, and how settlements, or kind of animal, plant, and human beings are um, live around, try to live around the water, and what are the importance of water. Then we have physical science. Under physical science, our first subtopic will be materials of objects are different and have different properties. What is an object? First, we have to talk about that, and then we will talk about what are the properties of the object. Like we will talk about to be an object, what are the criterias, like color, shape, weight, texture. and we'll talk about what each actually means, and giving examples. And then matter changes, but not all same ways, and under which we will talk about heat, freeze, mixing, cutting, dissolving, bending. So these are the ways that we can change matter, but how it, like, not all mixes or changes in the same way. Like heat probably change them to a gas or a liquid, and freeze change them to a solid. Mixing, sometimes it blends together and make into a new make a new matter, or it doesn't. Cutting, it just doesn't reduce it in it might increase in quantity but doesn't reduce in kind of mass and weight. And then for dissolving, they just dissolve and blend, and the amount or the weight actually changes or not depends on the matter. And then bending means, like, if you bend like something, sometimes it changes shape, sometimes it doesn't. So we will basically give examples. So examples and the pictures are the best thing for physical science here. So that was the end of our video today. See you in the next one. Bye bye.